hook you in here with a hook and forced you to come here. You wanted to come here. You wanted to be here, which makes me think that you must want something here, okay? But you can't want one thing here and then not want it. Could you just move in, honey? Just move in one second. You can't want one thing with me here on Tuesday night and want something different when you go out of here. You know, it's very easy to be serious and committed with me here on Tuesday night. You know what I mean? You're sitting, the food is not around, you're not working, and I am. It's a perfect world. Okay? Then we go home to our triggers. We go home to those things that made us overeat in the first place. And I promise you, it was not physical hunger. So, the first part of every class is review time. And I think it is very important right now to review because we forgot. We forgot. I want to say one last thing about Yom Tov. It's over. Okay, Yom Tov, it's finished. It's over. Please don't go back and please don't tell me horror stories about what you did. Okay? We all have horror stories about what we've done in the past. Who's ready to start fresh? Who's ready to start fresh? Okay? And that means closing the door, not forgetting. Because if you forget, you will have to repeat, okay? So it's not about forgetting, it's about doing it differently now. You have an opportunity, you have a chance now to say, okay, I did what I did, what did I learn from it? What a pity, what a shame. If we make all those mistakes and we do all these self-defeating things and don't learn from it. So I'm sure that you can look back and have learned something, and if you didn't learn anything, you learned that you really want to feel well and lose weight. Who wants to feel well and lose weight? Who wants to feel well and lose weight? Here's your opportunity. So it means that you got to do something different, because if you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got, okay? And most of us are veteran dieters. Most of us have lost weight before and gained it back before. Certainly I have, you know, lost weight and gained it, and lost weight and gained it. And every time you gain back more than you lost. And every time you lose it slower. And every time you gain it back faster. Let's review. What are you doing here? And you're going to hear this every single week because this is the issue. This is what's important. If you focus on the weight, you're going to lose the program. If you focus on the program, you're going to lose the weight. The program is a program of self-care. The program is a program of constructive behavior. The program is not a program of how much weight can I lose in the least amount of time. You know how to lose weight. There isn't anyone that's sitting here that doesn't know how to diet. We certainly know how to diet. But we learn here to live in a world where food is not going away. We learn here to look at the 4 areas of our food that makes us gain weight. And the 4 areas that we have to concentrate on if you want to what? Lose weight? Yes. But remember what program you joined. You didn't join Start Fresh Weight Loss program. You joined Start Fresh Weight Control. It is about control. It is about thinking before you act. It is about what? Eating too much of the wrong food in the wrong way for the wrong reasons. We eat too much food. Who understands me? Portions in this country have gotten out of control, and certainly in our area, in Borough Park in New York. Everything is bigger, everything is supersized, everything is more. We think bigger is better. And if you go to a restaurant and they don't give you these huge portions, you don't go back because that's what you want.
They even have bigger plates now. They
Absolutely.
Have square plates.
Everything is big. We eat too much food. But, am I talking about broccoli? No. No. I'm talking about processed food. I'm talking about sugar and white flour. I'm talking about fried trans fats. I'm talking about food that our grandparents would not identify, they would not recognize as food. You look at bread that my great-grandmother ate. It was flour and water and yeast. Now you pick up a loaf of bread and it's got 28 ingredients on it. This is not food, this is plastic. We are eating plastic. It is no wonder we don't feel well, we don't look well, we are tired, we have no energy, and we are dying of lifestyle diseases. I was looking at a health video, and the video was about living with diabetes. Living with diabetes, this is what it was called. And a woman is interviewed and she says, I don't want to live with diabetes, I want to live without diabetes. I don't want to live with diabetes. I don't want to live with these diseases. I want to live without them. What do I have to do to live without it? Well, what you have to do is to change something. What you have to do is change what you're doing, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And you want change. So we are eating too much of the wrong food in the wrong way. If you think that how you eat does not affect your body, your health, your weight, your self-esteem, it does. Who eats too quickly? Who eats on the pot when they cook? Who eats when they clean up? Okay? Who eats on the phone? Who eats in the car? Who eats in the bed? Who eats in the, we're just eating. Hefker. We don't even know what we're eating, we don't know how we're eating, no, we don't know why we're eating, we're eating! And we don't eat, by the way. We medicate, we use. The answer to everything is like, what should I eat? I'm angry, what should I eat? I'm nervous, what should I eat? I'm upset, what should I eat? The dog died, what should I eat? The dog is alive, what should I eat? It's my birthday, what should I eat? It's your birthday, what should I eat? It's raining, what should I eat? It's snowing, what should I eat? I'm nervous, I have no money, the bills are coming, the checkbook is low, the kids are screaming, who's got the sniffles, who needs homework, the dishes are piled up, I don't have any help, the cleaning lady went to Poland. What should I eat? As if it was going to help you. But I always tell you, if you're eating from 100 problems, you are creating the 101st problem. You are creating yet another issue. Okay, so is there anybody who did not understand anything that I said here? So of course the question is, now what? Okay, so Marsha, you're right. Now what? Now what do I have to do? Okay, what do I have to do? It is not enough to nod your head here. It is not enough to understand me here. Okay, that's only half of the issue. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to do anything? So for the next couple of weeks, we are putting ourselves into what David Kessler calls food rehabilitation. Food rehab. Food rehab. Who's ever known anybody in rehab? You know, somebody like, yeah, right. Somebody has a, God forbid, a million times a stroke, they go to rehab, right? Somebody breaks a leg, they go to rehab. They go to physical therapy, they go to rehab, right? And what is rehab? What do they do in rehab? Well, what they do is make the broken parts work again. Okay, that's a very simple explanation for rehab. Who's got broken food parts? Anybody got broken food parts? I have broken food parts. Okay? So I need food rehab. Who wants to be in food rehab with me? Okay. No? You don't want to be in food rehab? Okay. So we are going to put ourselves in food rehab for the next couple of weeks. And the umbrella of all of this food rehab is what David Kessler says, the end of overeating. Who's ready? Who's ready? Okay, food rehab, the end of overeating. Food rehab is 4 parts, okay, 4 parts. Today we're going to talk about the first part.